I would say DNA doesn't matter. It's a success. It's very successful. Um, I'm getting album reviews. People actually taking the time out to digest the music. They saying that it gives a more so of a 80s 70s feel. You know, people are purchasing it every day. We have it in 48 countries, and I'm just excited. I'm excited about the outcome. I really didn't expect it to drop this early, and just the concept behind it was incredible. DNA doesn't matter. The you know the Just for people who have family members that they grew up with and they didn't really have a mother or father, and somebody took them together and put them together and brought them as a family. So I think that DNA doesn't matter is a success in many ways for the message, the music, um, and I love it. I love the topic, the sound. My next project is The Second Coming, produced by Sean Jackson. We took our time into making 10 records. He's on the chords, the production. It's just going to be, I think this one is really going to be my biggest album. Just for the fact of to get to work with a first generation, you know, Jackson that is extremely talented. Not because he's a Jackson, but for the fact that he knows what real music is. And this album that we're gonna press this album up. This album is gonna be pressed up, 100,000 copies pressed up and distributed all around the world. I'm very excited. You guys are actually looking at the jacket for the album. This is an exclusive jacket made by my designer, Lynda, the designer. Um, and I'm really excited about this album. Yes, The Second Coming. My favorite female artist, I would have to say is, Janelle Monae. she is, she is one creative person. I always told anybody, I see a lot of females. Uh, when they meet their favorite celebrity artist, they just, they get really excited. And I don't have a crush on Janelle Monae. I don't. I just really admire her music, and I think that she is the female version of Michael. I think there's no person that's greater than Janelle Monae. Just the way she puts together her percussion and her vocal strength is mixed with like, Michael, Lauryn Hill. I can see the influence from her style, and she's my favorite. I would love to work with her in the future. I actually have some records put to the side for her. I love Janelle Monae. She's very incredible, and I probably faint if I met her. But yeah, that's probably I would say my favorite female artist, Janelle Monae. Um, we'll run the clip. We'll run the clip for a second.
Can you confirm if Mr. Van is actually related? Because there was a story going around him saying he was Jermaine's son and then that he's a fraud. Can you clear that up? And I know you had a little bit of a history with Mr. Van.
Well, yeah, I'll give it to you short and sweet like this. Look, one, y'all know my Uncle Jermaine. He has children, not just one. He has many of them, and he is a father to all of them. So, no, he is not family to us like that. And as far as him being a fraud, whatever he did, you know what I mean? Obviously, he had to go to jail. So, if you're a man, you got to answer for it if you get caught. And that's what happens when you do foul shit. Van did something. I felt, did a good song, but his past caught up to his present, and now he's answering for it. But
Well, I would say is I believe that Siggy at the time he had to do what he had to do, and he verified what he was told, what was told to him, that what I did in the public, but by a certain person. And I believe that at the time he was very disappointed in the structure of what was brought to him, because he didn't understand. All he knew was he seen all the bad publicity, and he was like, you know what, this kid did some, like he said in the video, he did some foul, excuse my language, foul shit. And it wasn't about that. He didn't understand it. I didn't have a chance to sit down with Siggy and explain to him what was going on, that a female had seen something online. And that's why he came out in the public and said what he said. And to me, it was no love lost, because Siggy is definitely a leader of the second generation. He's a great, wonderful person. I admire his strength and what he stands for. He's Jackson Truth Media, and he had to do what he had to do for the family. But I mean, he sees, what's going on, and he sees the change. Me converting to Islam and doing different things, and I'm just proud, that he's embracing in his own way, from a silently. But again, I never got the chance to sit down, to explain exactly what happened, because of certain situations that were defamated of my character. But I just want to say, from me to you, Siggy, I appreciate everything you've done. We made a classic, like you said. Justice will be served. We still got to do the video for that, and humbly, man, I'm in a different, mindset, and I appreciate everything that you've done for me. Sincerely, Gepetto. What's my thought on Tanae Jackson? Oh man, that's a tough one. A lot of people come to me in my inbox and really ask me, why haven't you been around Tanae? And what do you think that she feels about the situation? But what I'm gonna do for you guys is run the clip again. Run the clip again. Run the clip. This is what she feels about me.
Gepetto Jackson, Andre Van, aka Andre Van. I don't care. Regardless of what anybody says, he's a very good friend of mine. He's like family to me, because he's really, he's done more for me than my own family. Okay?
So, at the time where the show, I had flew to New York. I was put on the phone with Tanae from a very good friends of mine named China Barnes and O'Shea Jackson. And they linked the two because we were trying to, she was doing some very inspiring things too, and at the time I didn't even know about the reality show. I didn't know that the reality show was going to be a big thing around the world. So I was going off of what she was telling me, and from there, I started seeing clips. And to me, it didn't matter, because as you can know, if I'm behind somebody, everybody knows me personally, I'm loyal to them regardless. And everything just tumbled down after the DNA test came back. And from there, I had, like I said, I got incarcerated, and I never got a chance to sit down and talk to her again. But as far as personally myself, I hold no grudges against nobody. It's just more so I know my place. My place when it comes to certain people and how they really feel about me. If I'm there for a person, then I expect the same in return. And I wish her nothing but the best. People know she has talent, and as far as the gossip and drama, I don't really have anything bad to say about her publicly. But I just hope that things work out for her, and she continues to do what she has to do. Thank you. Leola Brown, yes, Leola Brown. Yeah, she was there for me at one of the most important times of my life. You know, when I was in Atlanta and everything was all over the news, and you know, she kept me protected as much as she could. You know, it's just I think she was very embarrassed, and you know, she was very disappointed in some of the responsibilities that I didn't handle before everything hit the fan. And to this day, she expected more out of me. It's like a mother being disappointed from just seeing her child. You know, Kelsey Jaram taking me to down to do records with Walker Flocka and Brick Squad Monopoly. I mean, they had the whole situation set up, and it was like, you know, I didn't. I remember Woo the Kid, Walker's brother. He said to me, you know, when you slow down and you start moving, everything catches up, you know. And it was like I never understood what that meant, and it was like, you know, everything that I've associated myself with, you know, started to hit me in the fan. The disloyal people, you know, the people that stabbed me in the back, and you know, just all the wrong things. And I know she's watching from a distance, and a mother will never lose her love for a child. So I know that she's going to come around soon, and when she does, she's going to be very proud of me. So wherever you out there, and you see this, Leola, just know that I love you so much. Thank you. Well, the meet and greet with the when me and Jermaine get back together, I think that's what everybody wants to see. I mean, I really can't escape it, you know, regardless. I remember when I first, you know, I did 3 denials, like, I'm not a Jackson, I'm not Jermaine's son, I'm not this, I'm not that, you know, to escape the whole situation. And I remember just when I went to go see Luther, you know, Joe's brother, when me and Sean came out the car, I mean, he embraced me with open arms and was like, I know my kin when I see him. It was pretty scary, you know. And just, you know, for a guy to look at me and his wife and, you know, sit there and be like, you know what, you look just like him, you look just like my nephew, you know. It's just it's something else, you know. I can't escape it. Everywhere I go, it doesn't matter what I do, where I'm at, what profession, and I can become a tennis player. You know, they're gonna be like, you look like Jermaine in a tennis suit. You know, it's just I recognize I'm not gonna be able to escape this method. You know, unless I probably like shave my head bald or something. But I'm not gonna do that. I like my hairstyle, you know. But you know, I'm excited. I know one day me and him will sit down. He knows that I look up to him as a big role model, and he knows that, you know, I look up to him as a father figure. And it's like, you know, what's wrong with that? You know, everybody has somebody in their life that they take heed to and respect on that level. And I mean, just you know, him converting to Islam showed me a different way in religion, you know, and I seen the truth beyond that, and it made me a better person. And for somebody to be so influential, it's just, that touches my heart. So, you know, it's like, it's a huge situation. And I mean, I had this topic of discussion. So many people want to force him to come out, you know, news reporters, you know, Jermaine Teller's put in the newspapers that he denied. And, you know, it's been 6 years of this controversy around my name, and they can't, you know, they want Jermaine to come out publicly to just deny me. But is it that bad? Like, what do you guys want? You know, and it's like I told people, is, you know, it's a price tag on it. You know, it's a price tag for everything. You know, it's a price tag if you want him to claim. It's a price tag if you want him to deny. You know, and I'm not worried about either one. He can go out and go, you know what? You know, Gepetto Andre Van is not a Jackson. A family member has done it too, you know, and it's a reason why they did it. It is, you know, but it's like, he can do that, you know, but in the end, he knows where my heart is at, and the respect that I have for that man. And I have some records for you too. Some big records for you. But yeah, father figure. It's not gonna change, you guys. Father figure. First of all, and last on the interview, I want to give a special big shout out to my industry mother, Lynda, the designer, for embracing me in many ways. Her being such super wealthy in many ways, the mind, the pockets and everything, and teaching me like a sensei, a female sensei, in a karate way to think. you know she's granted me access to a lot of things, and when I say I'm the only person to have VIP access to the gloves. Look at right here, you can actually look, the history glove. I can't really get into details about that, but a very, very, very good woman. And she's helped me through, mentally, and to go beyond just of who you're labeled as, or what your last name is, or it's what you become, is what your own brand is about. And now, with her backing me 100%, you guys will see it's unstoppable. The Second Coming, produced by Sean Jackson, the artist, Gepetto Jackson himself. And I want to thank you for tuning in an exclusive Lynda, the Designer series interview of the Second Coming album. Thank you. I'm Gepetto Jackson. God bless you. Inshallah, Jehovah Witness, whatever you believe in. It's all about being about your higher power. Thank you.